Yo, 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 what is good in the hood? I'm drinking this. If you watch the NoFap video, I'm filming directly after it. This tastes bad. So, I made a video, maybe, it might have been a month ago by now, and it was about luck. You probably didn't see it. The video absolutely just flopped, despite me putting a lot of effort and a lot of good feedback on it. It was hard to make a grabbing and compelling title for it, even if with all the thumbnail skills I could muster together. I just don't think it had the best click through rate. Anyways, I want to talk to you about probability because a lot of us, when we think about these successful individuals, we think about the rich, the wealthy, we tend to think of luck. We tend to envision they have this lucky event and their overnight success happened. The business struck gold somehow. These drop shippers just picked a lucky product. Singers got recognized by some label. I don't know. You can think of a million brokey cope excuses to like why he's there and why I'm here. However, in reality, there is no luck. I'm sure you can believe in divine blessings. I consider myself a blessed individual. I have faith. I believe in God. However, in the completely rational, sciencey bullshit, whatever outlook, you can just look at everything as probability. And that is so much more freeing than thinking you need to have some kind of luck involved. Because people that got lucky simply had a higher probability and the dice roll landed on the right thing. A dice roll, if you roll a dice, it's not luck if you roll a 3. It's probability. It's 1 out of 6. And that is how success in general is. The reason I got this whole idea and did some digging and thinking on the topic was I read Millionaire Fastlane by MJ DeMarco. I'm finally almost done, bro. I think I have 30-ish pages, perhaps. And I want to give you an example with myself. So I have a video titled on my main channel, Kenny's Fit, titled "Dear Skinny Guys, Stop Doing This." And to this day, it has now amassed over 1.6 million views. Now, what that would appear is, damn, bro, you got lucky, it hit the algo. Or maybe even, oh, you made a good video, but to get 1.6 mil at maybe I had 20, not even 20,000 subscribers when that video was uploaded. And yes, it happened over time. It wasn't an overnight algo hit, but it just had these humps of like some views. Oh, wow, I got to 100K. Oh, 200K. Oh, 600K. Oh, a million. Oh, 1.5 million. And however, it was simply probability because I have been making and uploading videos for a very long time. And yes, some videos are better, some videos are worse. However, each time I upload a video, I'm rolling a dice. Now, depending on the type of video, the dice may have more or less sides. However, the dice is being rolled. And every time I upload a new video, that's a new roll. It's not like you start a YouTube channel and you rolled it once and, oh, well, it's not working. You're unlucky and it's just never going to succeed. That's like kind of starting a business and you don't land that first client and you're like, oh, well, I got to pack it up. I'm just not lucky. No, it is simply probability. And I've uploaded hundreds of videos. Eventually, I was going to land on the number that needed to be landed on when I rolled that dice. And it happened to happen with that video. In my opinion, it was a very good video. I'm very proud of it. However, it's not a Mr. Beast video, you know? And so for me, 1.6 mil with my channel size is very rare. However, like I said, I was increasing my probability. Another personal thing I could think of is, getting my job, which I did explain in that video, but you probably didn't see it. But getting my job as a YouTube editor for James English, he's a bodybuilder, fitness content creator, influencer, whatever. And I work for him, and I know him in person. He's a good friend of mine. I work for him as his video editor. I essentially run his YouTube channel, and that opportunity, because he decided to move to Houston randomly, could be considered luck. However, what I did was I left my small town with really no opportunity physically. I mean, the opportunity online is limitless, and we'll get into that. But physically, there was not much opportunity in terms of meeting people, and the content in terms of the setting was limited because I could just film at my YMCA, to moving out to Alpha Elite Gym, which is now it's Alpha Land, but at the time it was Alpha Elite Gym, where all the influencers go, all the YouTubers go. Me changing that setting opened myself up to a lot more probability. So instead of I was rolling like 1,000-sided die of like maybe meeting someone or someone stumbling across my content to, I don't know, like I don't know, like a 1 in 50 die, and I just started rolling it, and he randomly decided to move there. Now, if he didn't, obviously things would have panned out different. Maybe I would have still worked at the gym until I somehow find out a way to do things online and make money, or another job that allows more free time for this, because I'm still technically not self-sufficient with my YouTube content. I have some things I'm working on that may make it to where even if James decides to fire me or he just doesn't want to do YouTube or whatever, I'll be fine. If anything, I'll be more successful with my own endeavors because I want to be successful. And I understand that it's not luck. It's just me going through processes and actions and living a certain lifestyle that opens myself up to the highest probability possible of success, of meeting the right people, of making X amount of money every month, of learning how skills that make X amount of money every month. And I just drew a blank. Clearly, I need to drink more of this. And I want you to realize that all you need to do is raise your probability. And also remember that it's not just one dice roll. Every time I upload a YouTube video, it's a dice roll. A better video may have a higher probability. It might be a less sided dice roll to like pop off and go viral. And then a poopier video, which I don't think any of my videos are bad, but some are definitely more algorithmic. I'm just not going to say that word. It's a better chance in the algo than others is what I'm trying to say. Wonder if I'll leave this long drawn out pause while I think. Wonder if you have the attention span to sit throughout this long drawn out pause. So let's say you want to make money online. And we'll use an example of you want to be a copywriter. It's a little oversaturated, but a copywriter essentially writes things for creators. Typically what they do is they write emails for people. As a YouTuber, I have gotten emails of people that say stuff like, "Hey, Kenny, I saw..." It's the most default fucking draft copy and paste emails too, because they all do the same formula, which is annoying. It's like, bro, if you wrote it any different, it would stand out to me, but I don't need a copywriter anyways. But it's like, "Hey, Kenny, I stumbled across Dear Skinny Guy, Stop Doing This. I really like your fitness advice and love your content. I have a 3-email sequence on how I could drive more traffic to your website." I don't have a website. They usually mention like Jack Factory or something, thinking it's my supplement website, I guess. I don't know. But they do that. Anyways, if someone's like, "I'm going to be a copywriter," and sends out one email, the probability of them getting a client within a week, if they send out one email, is pretty low. If they send out 100 emails, it's higher. If they send out 1,000 emails, it's higher. They could also, like I said, I get the same copy-paste email every time. If they truly like mastered the copywriting skills and wrote an even better email, the probability of each individual email performing better goes up, so that raises probability. You could also say with drop shipping, if you try one product and you try one advertisement, the probability is pretty low. You could get lucky, of course. Fuck, you're not lucky, but the dice could land on the right side. Well, however, if you try 20 products, you try 20 different advertising creatives per product, that is a huge probability. You're most likely going to find something that works. You try different website designs. You try different tactics to raise conversions on your website. You're raising probability. So, for example, my friend Caleb, he got his start. He's like a millionaire now. I did a whole podcast with him on Kenny's Fit if you want to go watch it. I think when he was younger, so maybe like 2019, 2020, he did very well with drop shipping. And some people would say, oh, he got lucky. No, maybe the probability of him being successful was higher than the now because it might be more of an oversaturated market. However, he put processes and systems in place to keep rolling the dice. He tried different products, and one of them landed. And then he learned how to raise the probability to where all of a sudden it's like a 3-sided die, and you're just very, very likely to achieve success. It's like the rich get richer type thing, because the wealthy people, they have a lot of money, but also they know the practices that need to be set in place to where when they start a business, it has a much higher probability of succeeding versus Joe Schmo who doesn't know anything about business, hasn't picked up a fucking book in 20 years starting a business. His probability of success is much lower. His probability of failure is much higher. I'm trying to think of other examples, but it's pretty clear what I'm saying. So if you want to get more girls, you have to talk to more girls, of course, but also practicing, like raising your confidence, practicing fitness, maybe becoming more mindful through meditation, working on your social skills, your communication skills. All of that is going to raise your probability of getting some bitches. I'm trying to think of another example here because I don't want everything to be all entrepreneur success, because I know some of you might not have that as a goal, at least right now. But it's with anything. Anything where you could say, oh, he's so lucky, bro. It's like, no, there was a probability. And there's some people who their probability was maybe pretty low. And the dice landed on the right side still. And that's okay, because that's the game. But realize that every day, for me, maybe not every single day, but every day that I create a piece of content is raising the probability of a piece of content popping off, which raises the probability of my channel growing, which raises the probability that I will be able to make a living and impact and inspire and educate and entertain more people. So I just want you to ask yourself, ideally you write it down, but I guess you don't have to, but think about your top 3 goals in life currently. And I want you to think about, it's all hypothetical, so you can't exactly get a probability of it, but think about everything you're doing, the processes you're doing, the way you're living your life that are impacting the probability in a positive way. And also think about the things that are impacting it in a negative way. If you want to become a successful online entrepreneur and you're spending 3 hours a day playing video games, that is drastically lowering your probability. If you want to become a confident, self-improvement Chad King that gets a bunch of girls and is brilliantly socially skilled, but you jerk off 3 times a day, it's going to lower the probability of that happening. So just do that for me. I hope that you learned something from this video. Let me know what you think of these just kind of raw talks. I kind of did one with the No Nut November. I'm kind of liking it. I just think I need to be sure I'm like somewhat organized with my thoughts, because I don't want to come on here and ramble or repeat myself too much and waste your time. I want you to be happy that you clicked on this video and feel like you got value from it, whether the value is brand new information or a reminder. A reminder that, oh, I should be doing this, I need to think more about this, and maybe even you got entertained a little bit. So thank you. I will see you later, my boy. Or girl. Probably boy.